Well, John, every now and then the Severe Storms Prediction Center issues what we call a particularly dangerous situation. That is when there's an 80 to 90% chance of a tornado forming within a 50-mile radius. And that's been going on here the last several days. Since Monday, we've had 74 tornadoes reported. And keep in mind that this part of the country, we're talking Texas through Oklahoma up towards parts of Missouri, there's a lot of undeveloped areas out here. So certainly we could have had more than 74 tornadoes. They're just in unpopulated areas, cornfields, that sort of thing. So it's been a very active pattern out here. And the reason why is really has to do with this trough of low pressure that started last week. You may remember we talked about this moving through the Pacific Ocean. It slammed parts of California with record late season snowfalls. And now that cold air is really banking up here along the nation's heartland. At the same time, it's slamming into a strong ridge of high pressure, which has been building over the southeastern part of the country. And the two clashing together have created a lot of strong wind shear. That's winds blowing from different directions at different levels of the atmosphere. That creates the spin, and as the fronts move in, those give you the lift, so that spin starts to rise and you spin up those funnels and eventually tornadoes. So that's what's been going on across the nation's heartland, really southern plains more likely, Texas, Oklahoma, parts of Nebraska, Missouri, those areas. Now today the threat is starting to slowly shift more off towards the north and east. So it's really Missouri over towards Illinois. That's going to be kind of the bullseye today, but it is not a particularly dangerous situation. It's just more a typical severe weather day for us here. And tomorrow, some of that severe weather will start to move even further off to north and east, Ohio towards Pennsylvania. Probably not accompanying tornadoes, but more hail and some strong winds. The reason, this culprit, this strong area of low pressure, but notice it's pulling off towards Canada now. The motion has been more south to north as opposed to west to east. So we've been staying on the dry side here across the northeast in New England, and we'll do so at least for the next couple of days. That doesn't mean we can't have some spot showers around. We'll have those risks beginning here by late tomorrow night into Friday morning. You also may notice on your screen here towards the lower corner, this was Tropical Storm Andrea. This is the 5th consecutive year that we've had a storm named prior to Memorial Day. It looks more impressive than it is today, though. This is the upper level circulation right now. The main circulation is just off the screen. It's being absorbed by that cold front which moved across the northeast just 2 or 3 days ago. So here's our map. This is for tomorrow. You notice that the front just shifts ever so slightly. We do have a warm front, though, that's going to be coming close to New England. It will move in here on Friday, but tomorrow night there are some showers ahead of that front, which may graze parts of southern New England, so we could see some raindrops around here as temperatures try to warm on Friday. What you'll notice as we head towards the weekend is this ridge in the east is going to start to break down a bit on the northern edge of it, and some of these storms that have been staying away from us are going to try to make a run at us here either on Memorial Day or maybe Monday night. I think we do have a chance for this cold front to slip down to the south. If it doesn't do that, then we'll have highs near 80 degrees on Memorial Day, but I'd be a little suspicious of this front. I think it may try to drop down into the northeast here, so we'll monitor that. Today, the hottest weather has been suppressed pretty far south. Those upper 80s now back into Louisiana, parts of Alabama, Atlanta, Georgia, 88 right now. And of course, Florida, your normal hot spots. We're generally in the 60s to lower 70s across much of the East Coast. So we've cooled down a bit from where we've been. Again, you do see some showers here. It's trying to move into northeast, but really falling apart, getting a little bit of enhancement with the heating of the day. As the sun goes down next few hours, those will calm down. So it's going to take at least another 24 hours for us to see any significant precipitation here. So it's partly cloudy for us tonight, overnight low about 48 degrees. So we're cooling down again after that real warm day earlier this week on Monday. Now tomorrow, I do think we have the risk of showers coming in very late day tomorrow or more tomorrow evening with highs either side of 70 degrees. We'll call 68 for an average here around Bridgewater. How about the rest of the week? Well, we do have some showers on the map, but to be honest with you, these are really slight chances at any time, and if we're fortunate enough, they'll fall more towards the overnight period. So I do think late tomorrow night into Friday morning we have one shot. Another shot coming in here later Saturday night into Sunday morning, and yet another shot Sunday night into Monday morning. Of course, this is still a few days away. Timing could change, so we'll keep that in mind as we go into a busy holiday weekend, but no need to cancel any plans here. Just kind of keep an eye on the sky every now and then and watch those temperatures start to warm by the time we get to late weekend.